Oh, it was a beautiful weekend. But for the Nadiator, personally, the best part of the weekend was the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Absolutely took over Indianapolis. I actually saw some. Now, I've been to Indianapolis for a major event, a major, um, once in a lifetime experience. All right. I've seen the convention center absolutely packed out. Okay. I've seen every hotel with literally nowhere for anyone to stay at these hotels. Indianapolis, y'all got to get it together with these Uber drivers. Y'all got to figure out y'all public transit. Y'all can't ask for all these events and then people show up and they're just standing out there looking like, boo-boo the fool because it's literally not enough Uber drivers or public transit. Nonetheless, I digress. Men's Royal Rumble match. Main event, Jey Uso is going to WrestleMania. Talk about pulling the trigger. I mean, this Royal Rumble was star-studded. I mean, there was literally a point where there were just entrances and no one would engage in physical combat because it was star after star. If I'm not mistaken, I really feel like CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins came out consecutively. And that was bananas, like absolutely crazy. Listen here, okay? Whoever booked this Rumble, you got it right. Because there were 70,000 fans yeeting all over that stadium. Literally, it was amazing. Jey Uso, I said it last week. I said, I don't feel like he should have lost at Saturday Night's main event to Gunther. But you're building it for a greater story. And you know what? I'm all right with it. Because if you go back 5 years ago, during the pandemic, when we first introduced Jey Uso and Roman, and just the bloodline and everything that has happened, I mean, it pays to believe in yourself. It pays to when you're, listen, I'm going to tell y'all this, and I mean this to all my listeners and viewers. Don't wait for the opportunity. Be ready for the opportunity. What do I mean by that? If you're an athlete, you don't, listen, it takes you nothing to go work out every day. You don't need to just work out during the season. You need to work out every single day, okay? If you're a musician, you need to practice your instrument every day. Work on things that you haven't learned. Work on the things that you struggle with. If you do, and you're in entertainment, work on your reels. Get your reels popping, all right? Literally, any and everything you do, don't wait for the opportunity. Be prepared for the opportunity so that when the opportunity comes, you might feel overwhelmed because it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance, but the stage won't be too big for you, and that's the reality of it. Jey Uso, you are delivering. And you know what? The Nate Russell Experience supports the Yeet movement, okay? It's giving. I heard somebody was like, it's Kofi Mania. Kofi Mania was cool, but you know what was bigger than Kofi Mania in 2014? The Yes movement, Daniel Bryan. I was at the Royal Rumble in 2014 in Pittsburgh when Daniel Bryan was eliminated. And he was eliminated like mid-match. And I saw when Dave Bautista, he got unceremoniously booed out of that building because the fans wanted the Yes movement. And eventually, Daniel Bryan goes on to WrestleMania in New Orleans to win the titles, as he should have. But when I tell you, it's pretty funny because it's like, you build up Gunther, and last year Gunther took the L to Sami Zayn at WrestleMania, which was cool. But, bro, you about to take this L again. And it'll be your time to get your match, your win at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? You're amazing. Gunther, you're amazing. But when I tell you, it's the summer of the Yeet. It will be the summer of the Yeet. I said it. All right? Get that man a title. Main event, Jey Uso. All right, so let's talk about it. Here we go. I've already talked about how CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker was in the Rumble. Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu. I mean, this Rumble was amazing. No Solo Sikoa. I thought that was interesting. You know what I mean? That was strategic, obviously. Drew McIntyre is in the Rumble. Okay. We did not get the Kofi spot this year, but we did get the Logan Paul spot. Interesting. Very, very interesting. John Cena, of course, was in the Rumble. Now, let's break this down. The match came down to Logan Paul, John Cena, and Jey Uso. Jey Uso, super kick, John Cena, clotheslines, Logan Paul right on out of there. Last two, John Cena, Jey Uso, they're going back and forth. They're both on the apron. John Cena goes to do the attitude adjustment on the apron, and Jey Uso maneuvers back into the ring and just pushes him out. I mean, it's the simple things. It's the logical things. Okay? Amazing. All right, so check this out. Kira Tozawa comes out, and Carmelo Hayes just gets, he's frustrated that he got eliminated, and he absolutely clocks Tozawa. Clocks him good. And so, immediately referees and Adam Pearce, they help Tozawa back to the gorilla position. And Triple H says, "Hey, Speed, you're in the Rumble." ISO Speed comes out in the Rumble. I mean, it's entertaining. Okay, he comes out in, I don't know if they were Crocs, Yeezys, I don't know but it's just hilarious, man. This is a 19-year-old kid literally living out the dream. And let me tell y'all something. He was prepared for the moment because he comes in and he helps Braun Breaker eliminate Otis. Hilarious. Okay? It doesn't stop there. Braun hits the ropes and he shows Speed out of his soul. His soul out of his body. It was bananas. Like, literally seeing this man hit the ropes and spear this young bull, but he took it like a champ. Pause. And then, he throws him on Otis, and Otis is frustrated that he just eliminated him, so he just chucks him through the announce table. Not through the announce table, over the announce table. A1 spot. All right? So it was pretty good. Shout out to Joe Hendry. Crowd went bananas. I ain't gonna lie, I stood up for that one. I was like, yo, this is actually pretty cool. The TNA crossover. Why not, WWE? Why not? And then, of course, I'm very curious, some of the eliminations I'm curious to see, because they're kind of in limbo. Shinsuke Nakamura, this U.S. title run has been very, very boring. Very, very boring. Okay? Let's get the title off of him. What are we doing? It's time for that title to get up off of him. Okay? Eliminated, not relevant. Drew McIntyre was not relevant in this Rumble at all. Let me look at my notes here. Damian Priest was not relevant in this Rumble at all. I am curious to see where the WWE goes with this. All right, so that was the main event of the night. And you had Cody and Kevin Owens put on a brutal show. Cody retains. It is what it is. I don't really have any issues with it, but it wasn't my pick. But here we go. Women's Royal Rumble. Okay, Women's Royal Rumble match. And listen, they had some stars in this bad boy. Bianca Belair. Okay. Charlotte Flair. Okay. Bayley. Nia Jax. Okay. You had some legitimate contenders to win this Rumble. And Charlotte Flair, obviously, she won the Rumble. It was advertised. There was only one other person who I thought was going to win, and she returned, and that was Alexa Bliss. Alexa, we have missed you. I'm telling you this. Alexa, we have missed you. Welcome back. Okay, you are a beautiful mother. It just shows how strong women in this world are. You, Becky Lynch, bearing children, coming back. Trish Stratus, bearing children. That's, y'all be doing y'all big one out here. All right. And just, I'm telling you all, Alexa Bliss probably had, I don't know if she had the loudest pop of the night, but it was neck and neck with anybody. It probably was. It was bananas. I'm telling y'all, Alexa, and I'm just like, do you hear that, WWE? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Alexa Bliss, my pick to win an Elimination Chamber. Figure it out. Tonight is Monday Night Raw. Figure this out. Yes, figure it out. All right. So it's Nia Jax looked amazing during this Rumble, and it's no shock that Charlotte won. Okay, but we've already seen the Rhea Ripley and Charlotte match at WrestleMania. We've already seen it. We've seen it twice, actually. Did we do the Tiffany Stratton? And I'm not okay with Tiffany Stratton losing to Charlotte Flair. It's Tiffy time, god darn it. And I don't want to see Tiffany Stratton lose to Charlotte Flair. That's not what it is. So if you go back to Rhea, obviously Charlotte's going to go over unless you take the belt off of Rhea, because it better not come off of Tiffany Stratton. Shout out to the women of NXT. They looked amazing during this Rumble. Lash Legend, Roxanne Perez, and Jada Parker. Y'all were doing your thing. Oh, you know what? Big ups to Jordan Grace. Little muscle-bound Q self. I mean, Jordan Grace, you was doing all right, girl. Go ahead, do your thing. If you enjoyed this video of the Nate Russell Experience, please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and make sure you like all of your favorite videos.